Today, a Rock On Challenge, where we will test the top 3 options for portable rocking chairs. Which one reigns supreme? Let's find out. So how did we do this evaluation? I surveyed the internet and figured out the top 10 things that people are looking for in portable rocking chairs. And here they are. And then we went down the list and tested these 3 top selling different approaches to rocking. Not only did I test it, but several other people tested it in different heights, different ages, so that we could get a composite for what might be best no matter who you are. Your age, your height, your weight, we took all of that in consideration. Structural integrity. You got 3/4 inch, 1 inch tubing, plastic connections, bungee cord, lots of good welds. The armrest is solid. And unlike some rockers, it actually has an end to keep it from rocking too far. So let's show you what the angle on the rocking is. So you can take it way back. On uneven ground, it might be a little bit of a ride, but it works. This flat tubing, nice armrest. This has almost like shock absorbers. Now I understand that these can get dirty over time, you just wipe them off. And this has an elastomer that allows you to rock. So we'll show you what that looks like rocking in its full range of motion. And you can also lock it off. I mean, you can just sit down in it like this and you don't even have to rock. But if you want to, very stable, very comfortable. The shorter people in my family prefer this one over this one. This one, it's a little too much. If you're around, say, 5'10", 5'11", you'll probably like this. It's designed for somebody right in the 5'10" to 6 foot plus range. This one. This one could be done for those heights too, but a lot more comfortable, a lot more in control. If you got shorter legs, you might feel this will get away from you. And the hammock. There's just something comfortable about this. You got a nice little headrest. You got armrest here. You could put your arms up here if you wanted to. Base is solid. Looks like 1 inch or 3/4 inch tubing. Now you can push off a little bit here. The great thing about this footrest is that's what you can use to control the rocking. If you want to stop rocking, you can put your foot down. And unlike the other two, most people thought you could just sit in here like a regular hammock, but more comfortable, and just fall asleep. I feel like I'm getting tired and being rocked to sleep right now. Range of motion on this one. The footrest is adjustable, so if you got short feet or long feet, or you like using your toes or your heels, all easy to design. So let's max out the throw on here. There you go. Now on uneven ground, there's a little bit of a slope here. Uneven ground, this can be a little wobbler. You just go at it gently. So max this way. Whoa. Max this way. Overall, extremely stable. I think me pushing down on it like this is artificially working against it, but if you use it the regular way, very stable. All of these chairs are designed for 300-pound people. What's that mean? Well, there's probably some over-design in there intentionally for lawyers' sake, and they just want to give you a quality product. So if you're 350 pounds, could you sit in these and use them? Probably, but you just need to be aware, every pound over 300, you're going over the design weight. If you're under 300 pounds, no issues whatsoever. Each one of these, after several weeks of pretty hard use by numerous people, seems to be holding up just fine. They look brand new.
Set up and take down. Why is that important? Say you're outside and a thunderstorm comes. You want to be able to take down your chair and get the safety quickly. Which one of these is the fastest? And which one takes probably a little bit too much time? As far as setup goes, you want to be polite. Say you're at a concert and you've got a whole bunch of people sitting around you. You don't want to take all the time in the world to set up your chair. But if you're in a family gathering, maybe it's not such a big deal. You could take all day to set it up. We're going to start over here with the Amazon rocker, then this one, and then the hammock rocker. On your mark, get set, go. There's 2 tabs here. Done. This one. Put it down, good. This one, it's in a bag. There's a string. There's all sorts of things that could happen, right? Now, if you've done this a bunch of times, it's probably not that big of a deal. And the more you do it, the faster you get. And this is the leg extension, which is an option. Time. This one, 3 seconds, because that little tab you gotta lock in. 2 seconds, setup. This one, you saw how long it took. Now, how long does it take to put them away? On your mark, get set, go. To the tab. Done. Done. It's pouring down rain. You want to get out of here. Now, which one do we put in first? Hi.
Different surfaces. Okay, so this is grass. We haven't had rain, although we will have rain tonight. How will these do on wet or damp grass or soft surfaces? This one's going to be fine, although it may sink in a little bit because you can really get some rocking on this action. Here you're really minimizing the amount of weight distribution, and it's just kind of gradual, so soft ground is probably going to be fine. Hard surfaces, no problem whatsoever. Wooden decks, no problem. This one, couple issues I see. Right now, this is not completely flat. It's kind of creaking off to the side a little bit. You might want to shift it a little more. Now that's a little better. So you shift it a couple inches and you get to a better situation. There's a couple things that I would be concerned about, and I've got some design ideas. If you're using this on a hard surface, you're going to scrape this up, and eventually, depending on how aggressive of a rocker you are, you might wear down these tubes. One in the back, probably not. I'm sure they've thought about that. You can prevent that from happening by just putting some vinyl tubing sleeve over this that would allow you to prolong the life of this rocker. And if for some reason the vinyl tubing started wearing out, you just swap out the vinyl tubing. It's 10 cents or so a foot, heck, a lot cheaper than replacing a chair.
Portability and weight. This has 2 handles, not too bad. You gotta somehow carry it like this. Can you do it? Yeah. Make more sense to get a bungee or bungee handle. I'll probably design a bungee handle for this, but in a hurry, you could probably schlep this around. This one, it's got a nice bag and a strap. Throw it over your shoulder, you're good to go. Weight-wise, 16.3 pounds. 9.8 pounds. Shockingly so, it seems lighter than that. 11.3 pounds. So if you want something that's the lightest, will be this Mac rocker, then that is the heavyweight. you're not likely to put in your car and to take to a fireworks display or some sort of party. This is probably get to your home, stay at your home, just be pulled out when you need it. This lays flat, and you could probably put 2 or 3 of these in the back of your car and take it somewhere for a concert or something like that. This is probably the most portable. Streamlined bag, could put 3, 4 for every one of those that you put in the car.
Here are the projected results for long-term durability. Future video at the end of the season and years to come for the actual data. Let's hit getting in and out of the chairs again. For somebody who's short, this is a pressure point for them. So from an ergonomic standpoint, comfort standpoint, there's people in our family that are 5'4". They feel like this is really kind of going up against the bottom of their knees, the bottom of their legs, and they find this very uncomfortable. The fact that their legs are shorter, they don't have as much control on this rocker as they do on the others. I guess you could put your foot up here and do that, or you could put your foot here. This is unnatural. Putting your feet here might help, but you can't really push off like you can if you're taller. But sitting back in it, comfortable. Getting in and out of the chair, I found that if you had this on a piece of carpet or on a deck, it has a tendency to slide when you're getting in and out. So that's an issue. It's made out of that sail material, so it breathes fairly well. Each one of these you can get with some sort of venting system. It just so happens that this doesn't have a vent in the one I bought, and this one here. Getting in and out of this, if you are a person who has mobility issues or a more wise senior person, you might find this one to be the best for you. Way of locking these out and so they don't actually rock and you have a regular chair, or you just switch it out like that by reaching back. People that are short don't have an issue with this. People who are taller can sit in this chair, no problem. They're all fairly wide chairs, so if you have a little width on you, not an issue. For somebody who has mobility issues or you're a wiser elder person, this might be the one for you. This one is a teenage favorite. Getting in and out of it, not a problem. You just have to get it like this and you can actually push off on the handles here and or lower yourself down in. Now, if you're one of those wise elder people, you may find this a little too much. This actually rocks more than the rocking chair on the end. You can control it, and I think no matter what age you are, from little kid to very wise elder person, you're just going to want to fall asleep in this chair. Unlike the other two, this will put you right to sleep. I think if you were in a dorm situation or a college situation or an apartment where room was an issue and you like traditional rocker, this would be great for you. If you want something just kind of be funky because you're in college or you're a 20-something or 30-something, this is the funky chair for you. Cup holders. It's amazing how much of a big deal this is to people. When I pulled this out and showed it to half a dozen or so people, the first thing they wanted to know was, where's the cup holder? Well, this one has a cup holder. This one has a cup holder and a holder for your smartphone or remote control or whatever it is. This one, no cup holder. There are versions of this, and I'll post them down below, just like all of these options, that have cup holders. Or you can buy a separate cup holder. I'll put some options that are ready-made down there, and I've been thinking about making a cup holder for these chairs anyway. So stay tuned, and if I make a cup holder, check up there in the corner and down below, and you'll see my cup holder design. Let's talk about how much these things cost. Got this on sale, 60 bucks. They range in price anywhere from $60 to $90. Got this for $59 and change before taxes. So these go between $60 and $90. This, I got it on sale for $40, but they usually are priced somewhere between $60 and $90. Now, if you buy it at the beginning of the season, which is anywhere from March when the snow's on the ground for most of us, and you're thinking about spring till about, say, June time frame, you're gonna probably pay full price, if not more. You could pay $100 for any of these. But after 4th of July, certainly after Labor Day, you'll have the sweet spot, and these usually go on sale anywhere from 30 to 70% off. You probably get this for $30 solid. $30, $30. I'll post all these options down below. This is an unsponsored video. I paid for all of these with my own money. This is an honest review, but all my reviews are honest, whether somebody provides me a product or not. I just want to show this to people because I really think that these are a lot of fun, just a great activity to do in the summertime or any time of year. These could be brought inside and be used as extra chairs depending on your situation. You have an apartment and you only have like a couch, you could have a couple of these sitting on the ready for big parties or when other people come over or holidays or whatever it is. Something to think about. One final point I would like to make. This is for hammocks, cushions that you have on chairs, on your deck or porch or whatever it is. When you leave any of these outside, exposed to sun, rain, and eventually frost, freezing, snow, they're gonna wear differently than if you fold them up every night and put them away after you've used them. And as long as you don't put them away in a wet, humid environment. And you don't put them away wet in a bag. That would be really, really bad. Even if they get wet, you can put them out the next day in the sun, dry them off, and they should be fine. Bring it inside, and it will last for years. So what are the final results? What is the verdict on this Rock On challenge? And the results are pretty much consistent and conclusive. Which one reigns supreme? This one right here with the shocks. Which one is a close second? And so in my list, this is a first and a second. This is not only a rocker, but it's a lounge chair. You really don't get that lounge effect with these two. I guess you could put a footrest up and you could get an angle on this one, but you're limited on angle. Here you could just kind of really set it back and, like I said, go to sleep. Are you gonna go to sleep in this chair? Maybe if you're really tired. Are you gonna go to sleep in this chair? Well, if you're short, you're gonna be scared and you probably won't. This has a headrest. This has some sort of lumbar. First place, second place officially, but it's also a close first depending on who you are. And third. What do you think of my ranking of these chairs? Do you agree? Which one is your favorite? Post your vote down below. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in the evaluation of all sorts of designs, fun, whimsical technology, you ask for it, we'll test it. Making and breaking things, designs of all kinds, home repairs. I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what rockin' good technology and options for you you're gonna see.